Welcome back to the Big Small Business Show, and in studio with us right now we've got Rhulani Chauke. She's director of Conza's Biscuits, and they won, listen to this MTN 702 Small Business Award. This has been an award that's been going on for a while. It's very, very famous, and all the entrepreneurs that win it are also very, very, very competent entrepreneurs going off to do some phenomenal things. So welcome to the Big Small Business Show.
Thank you, Allon. Appreciate the time.
Right, so just tell us quickly. You start off as actually a family business, if I'm correct, and now you're supplying big retailers like Spar, Pick n Pay. Just in a short space of time, tell us that story.
Yeah, so my mom started the business 20 years ago. So it was like an informal business just to help us go to school and like pay for school fees and all sorts of needs for us. Then we decided, my sister and I, in 2017 to formally incorporate the business so that we can be able to participate properly in the economy. And ever since, the business has just been growing in leaps and bounds up to this point where I'm able to even talk to you today.
Okay, yeah. I just love the fact from an informal to the whole family that's thriving off that business, and it makes biscuits, right?
Yes.
So is that all it makes?
So we make biscuits, vanilla biscuits. We realize that there is a gap in the market, right? Yeah. There are a whole lot of factory-made biscuits whenever you go into the store shelves. So we wanted to give individuals that nostalgia of like a homemade biscuit, like a grandmother or your mama making biscuits. So we just realized that there's a niche that we just need to penetrate over there on the shelf. So our intention is to make this like a national alternative for people that want homemade biscuits. Not only that, we sell them in different units. So there's a 500 gram all the way to 20 liters just to serve different types of
What
needs.
is that? How many liters?
This is a 5 liter.
So 20 liters is huge.
It's a big bucket.
And would that be for like somebody to go and resell?
Yes, so it's both actually. It's resale and usage as well. If you've got a big gathering, a funeral, a wedding, it serves that purpose, because the nice thing is they've got a longer shelf life than your traditional scone maybe.
Yes.
Especially for various LSMs, right? So this serves a whole lot of people, and then it has a 6 months shelf life as well. So you get more value in a bucket.
Take me to the competition, joining the competition, or the process of going through the competition. There's a lot of competition.
A lot.
So take me through how that went, how you applied.
Yes.
And what you went through.
I guess our unique selling proposition was basically that let's own the space, let's run with the niche of a homemade biscuit. The competitors are there, but they're quite fragmented. So what we wanted was to just be the owners nationally of a homemade biscuit. It's a tough job. It's a big, audacious goal, because you have to make sure your systems and processes are on par when you have to go and deliver at a shelf, and own that shelf consistently. So we're also learning a whole lot with regards to moving from just individual selling to wholesaling, and subsequent to that, it's white labeling. Because earlier, it's the customers can resell at Pick n Pay or at Spar, but also when you've got like a normal bakery or you want to have a side hustle, you can also come through and stock the biscuits and sell them at a markup as well.
So just coming back to the MTN 702 Small Business Award, the process was you applied. Did you have a whole bunch of judges that you had to present to? How did that work?
It was actually a nomination. Okay. So we didn't even apply. A customer, one of our loyal customers, nominated us. That's how we got in. And they're like, these ladies, it's a family business. They make these delicious biscuits. Please, can you just consider them for an award? Over and above that, with our service delivery as well, because we treat every customer the same. Whether you're a Pick n Pay, whether you're an individual, respect and making sure that you feel important. It's important to us. So that's how we got nominated. Then over and above that, we still had to go in and pitch our business. And the reason why we also won the award is because this has a potential of impacting a lot more people as well. The mere fact that we employ over, so our employees it's women and it's the youth. 80% of our staff, it's youth as well. So we with these awards that we get, we've got a potential of scaling up the business as well and employing more people and be able to also create jobs and other businesses for other people as well.
Have you got a factory or a bakery, so to speak?
Yeah.
You
So
do?
it's two parts. We actually have a dark kitchen space.
Yeah.
We're part of the Wakanda Acceleration Program.
Yes.
So we come in and we manufacture in that dark space. That's how we're able to get into the shop, because obviously the health side of it as well, and safety it needs to be on par. So the power of manifestation. On the 1st of March, we actually went and we checked out core space. We wanted to move because now there's demand and there's no space. And 2 weeks after that, we got an award. Part of this award is also us getting free space for a year at core space for us to manufacture. It's our own space that we can use for a whole year.
Fantastic.
And it's paid for.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
How many staff do you have?
So right now we've got 9, and then including my sister, my mom, and myself, it's complete. It's about 11 of us in the business. And we also have 2 casual staff as well. For times like this, when it's Easter, there's a higher demand. So we also hire casual staff.
What's the vision now? You've taken from your mom started it, the 2 sisters are involved. What's the future of Conza's Biscuits?
The vision for us is to penetrate globally. We can see that this has actually, it has wings. Our biggest competitors, I don't know if I can name them.
Of course you can.
Like bakers, I'm not so sure, but I know that it started in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And they've been owning that shelf for a very long time. And right now there's a Malaysian brand that has just come in as well. It's at Macro, it's competing for that space. So basically we want to compete on the shelf on a global scale. Not only on a national scale, but on a global scale. We have had people from Namibia and Mozambique as well wanting to reach out to come through and buy the biscuits, but unfortunately don't have the certifications to export. So we want to be the champion of a homemade biscuit. We want to own that space, run with it, and have laser focus vision on it, consistently give the customer an alternative to a factory-made biscuit.
If there was somebody watching who was thinking about next year's MTN 702 Small Business Award, and should they or shouldn't they enter? Or why should they enter?
Oh my goodness, this has such a lot of potential to give you a lot of equity in your business, because nothing beats the power of marketing. Right now we're on social media marketing, right? This has a potential of getting you funding. It's got the potential of getting you even more customers. It's got a potential of giving you targeted market as well. So I would say 702 MTN, who doesn't know those 2 brands? So I'm encouraging people to enter as much as possible. And the most important thing is to continue doing a good job, because somebody out there will recognize and the work will speak for itself.
Rhulani, that's all we got time for today. Big congratulations to you. I love these stories. These stories, especially when it's generational and goes to the next generation, hopefully the generation beyond you.
Yes.
Wishing you much success in putting the South African brand as the dominant brand on our shelves. And that is such a wonderful place to end today's show. Really inspirational story. And I hope you enjoyed that and are inspired as much as I am. And of course, do remember, if you think it, write it down and make it a reality.